Okay, so here we are, just before 9 AM in the morning. Dawn is breaking. Early start, left Cooper just before 6. 2.5 hour drive over to Fort William. But it's going to be worth it because today is going to be a stunning day. You can see the frost in the ground. Temperatures here on the car around about -2. It's been down as low as -3.5 on the way here. The plan for today is to head up to Carn Mor Dearg. It's the 9th highest mountain in Scotland, and opposite the highest mountain, Ben Nevis. And if the conditions are good enough, try and make the traverse across the CMD arête to Ben Nevis and then down the mountain track and back to the North Face car park. So that's the plan. Let's see how it pans out. Okay, so here we are, we're emerging out of the forest now. As you can see, suddenly we get quite an impressive view. Straight ahead there, Ben Nevis. Sun lighting it up from the east, and over to the left hand side there is a long ridge leading up to Carn Mor Dearg. So those are the two targets for today. So see, you could be down to Fort William as well. And yeah, quite a climb done already through the forest. It's a good 200-300 meters come up. There's a lot of climbing though still to go to get up to these high peaks. This is the point where we leave the main track. I'll call it a track, on like a narrow path which heads up to the CIC hut further up in Coilesh up there. Turn up left here to head up these quite formidable steep slopes to Carn Mor Dearg. It's going to be quite a long rough climb, but it's a lovely temperature for walking. So you get cloud coming in to the north. Hopefully won't cause too many problems. Look at that view out west. Isn't that absolutely stunning? So here we are, quite a bit higher up now above the snow line, and the wind's picking up a little bit. It's a party of Norwegians passed way down there. You can see quite tough terrain now. A lot of ice on the way up. Normally the lower part of the pass is quite boggy. In this case most of the bogs were frozen, but not completely. So there was quite a bit of slipping and sliding, made it extra hard on the way up. Now into more snow, but not enough for crampons. I'm not sure there actually will be enough on any of the walk for crampons. The rocks are sticking up too prominently through the snow, but cracking day nonetheless. most of the day and finally topping out on the main ridge, Carn Mor Dearg. This here is Carn Mor, which is basically Gaelic for medium red cairn. So this is it, first Munro, Carn Mor Dearg. Here's the cairn. Absolutely stunning. To the east, now slightly cloud covered Lochan Meall, famous for its ski centre. Allt also in the cloud over there, and down to the valley, which I've walked up many times, the beautiful meandering river. And over here the stunning CMD arête, which links up to Ben Nevis. It's over here. Almost no wind up here, in contrast to just below on Carn Mor, there's quite a strong gusty wind. You often find that in the Highlands, in that the strongest wind generally blows up through the passes between the valleys, and it actually passes over the summit, so it's less windy than on the way up. So a bit about the geology of the area. So we're standing here on granite. In fact, the whole walk up to Carn Mor Dearg has been on granite, which is intrusive acidic igneous rock, whereas Ben Nevis over there is made up of andesite, which is a volcanic rock. And in fact, Ben Nevis is an ancient volcano, a 400 million year old volcano, which was active at the end of the Caledonian orogeny, when all the rocks of the surrounding Mamore Range and the central area were all metamorphosed during that major mountain building event when England and Scotland effectively were first united as one continent. So the CMD arête is also made of granite, and this kind of tells the story of more recent shaping of Scotland's landscape by glacial action over the past few 100,000 years, even back perhaps past 1 or 2 million years. I mean, ancient glaciers which would have sat here in Coilesh and on the other side would have carved away and effectively created at the head of them this very narrow arête you see here, very popular today with scramblers, rock climbers, ice climbers, depending on the time of year. So very interesting geologically. The granite we're stood on here is probably part of a molten mass which surrounded the Ben Nevis volcano, and yeah, it was active 400 million years ago, so it's been extinct a long time. So that is the CMD arête done. Looking back there to Carn Mor Dearg, peeking out into the sunshine. And now what's left to do is the steep 350 metre climb up to the top of Ben Nevis. Which for this point, when your legs are getting quite tired, is going to be a slog. And that's it, we made it. Top of Scotland, summit Ben Nevis. It was a long, steep climb over a boulder field to get here at last, but it really takes it out of you after the walks we've already done. But it's worth it when you get up here. This time of year there's so few people around. There's a few over there. Nothing like the crowds you get up here in summer. So the thing about Ben Nevis is the ruins of the old hotel and observatory. It used to be based up here. The observatory recorded the weather for a period of time at the end of the 19th and early 20th centuries. What we have now, the ruins of that left. A lot of the other material was removed. Other than that, summit Ben Nevis is fairly featureless. It's just one huge boulder field. You can see quite funny today, clouds just passing by, moving on. The boulders are nicely frosted up with the cold sub-zero temperatures and the wind that's been blowing up here. So we are down now, passing the halfway Lochan. Split away now from the busy crowds on the mountain track, and now heading to descend back into the glen of the Mhuillinn, and then back through the forest to the North Face car park. So there's the edge of Ben Nevis, summit obscured. And what a day it's been. Fantastic weather for a fantastic route. Definitely one of the best in Scotland, I think, in my opinion. So that's it, just descended this heathery bouldery slope you can see here
between the bump of Mhuillinn and Ben Nevis. Quite icy, damp and rough, but then at the bottom was a crossing of the river, which actually was surprisingly easy, river level being fairly low with some of the water locked up in the ice. So now we're back here on the path that we walked in on, this path which goes up towards the CIC hut at the top of Corralesh. So simply this case now of following the outbound route back through the forest back to the North Face car park, and that is the route Carn Mor Dearg and Ben Nevis via the CMD arête.